This may be the most vulnerable video that you watch today. You guys, it's my birthday. I turned 41 years old today. The reason why this is gonna maybe be the most vulnerable video that you watch today is because, I had fully planned on today being my last day on this earth. I'm about to read something to you that I wrote to sort of explain a little bit more of what in the heck I am even talking about. You can make it through the entire video. You're going to hear a lot of information, but the thing is, I also wrote this for you, especially those of you who are going through a hard time right now, who feel like you're just kind of right there on the edge. I really do understand what this feels like, and I'm about to pour my heart out to all of you. First and foremost, I am doing this for myself. I am so happy that I'm still here, and I'm so happy that I kept going, and I figured out who in the heck I am and what it is that I'm supposed to be really truly doing for the rest of my life. So I cannot believe that I'm about to do this, but you know what? I'm always talking about your actions and your words needing to align, and this is for me, this is for my children, my family, my friends, and all of my clients that I have worked with who have had some deep conversations with me about vulnerability, taking up space, believing in yourself, and how many of you have said, but I don't really know anybody who's kind of gone before me to do those things. Now you do. And I love you guys so much. I'm so proud of all the work that you've put into your lives over the last several years. So here we go. This is a 2-part video. If you want to see this from beginning all the way to the end, feel free to go to my YouTube page, because I'm starting over, y'all, at 41. Here we go. It's no wonder I was so agitated. I didn't feel free. I wasn't in alignment with what's valuable to me. I stayed true to love as long as we count the ways I loved her to the end. I didn't want to hurt her. She was my best friend. Or so I thought. Was it comfort that I sought? I had a choice and my wounds got the best of me. 4 years ago, I was still getting used to being me. This one particular wound, oozing with abandonment, started to overflow. I couldn't handle being left behind. I had to go. Away I went in the wrong direction instead of sitting with my imperfections. Had I sat still a little longer, I may not be where I am, attempting to rebuild the best that I can. So, was this a blessing in disguise or just another curse? It sure felt like same song, different verse. What would have happened if I would have waited, if I had the patience to see, if the one I truly loved would come back to me? My spirit must have known something I couldn't connect. I fell in love with someone before my ex, and for the longest time, turning away was my biggest regret. My heart aches for how I must have made her feel when she plugged back in and saw that I was in a relationship again. Even with a heads up of going off grid, I just couldn't silence that kid. The one inside who didn't understand the silence fully, she couldn't trust it. To her, that kind of silence meant that she wasn't worth it. For the last 15 years, my inner child has been clawing her way to the top. She's a feisty one, and she wouldn't stop. She was locked away even longer than that. I wrote a book all about it, if one day you'd like to read about that. 4 years ago, she finally got some air, and boy, howdy, was I happy you were there. With my inner child wounded and me not paying attention, I didn't know how to communicate about this tension. I could feel it in my body, but I didn't know what to say. The discomfort I felt made me want to run away. And I did. All thanks to that kid who made a promise to God when she was 6 that she would make it to 40. And yes, she did. My 5 to 6-year-old self She was hurt really bad. In fact, she was violated by someone I am sure she once saw as a dad. He was supposed to protect her, and instead he hurt her daily, sometimes multiple times a day. She has been in hiding ever since, waiting for it all to go away. As time went on, more trauma would happen, keeping her buried alive. No matter how far I ran, I could hear her cry. She came home, and the police were all there. She just wanted to scream and cry, and no one could hear. How the noise from the help was scaring what was left of her away. I have been trying to find her ever since that day. I finally found her. I was able to set her free. And nobody is more proud of my inner child than me. When my ex started with her behaviors, my inner child was scared, but I protected her. I stayed right there. I truly loved my ex and wanted nothing more than for her to feel loved. I tried and tried until I realized it never was about whether or not I could give. It was about whether or not she could receive. In that moment, this realization led me back to me. Could I receive love, and were there ways that I wasn't? Asking for help and getting away from the abuse showed me I no longer feel like I am only worthy enough to be used. I am a woman who's been through hell, and trust me, I know it well. I am a trauma therapist who has a gift to feel energy in deep ways too. I am an author, as you can hear these words that I speak to you. I love music, and I love to dance. I want every day to feel like it might be my last chance. My favorite role is that of a mom. I just felt like I was getting everything wrong. I want to love and be loved in return too. I truly know what it feels like to be loved by God. I know I do. Now, my inner child and I are free, and I must say, I never thought I would live to feel the day that I feel this good, so at peace. I kind of love this new me. Now today, I turned 41, and it's a miracle I am still here. I made another deal with God last year. When I blew out my candles, I thanked God for the lessons learned and asked for help with one stone unturned. I felt there was one more lesson I needed to learn, and that I would give me and him until I turned 41. I told God that on this day, if I didn't get what that message was, that I was going to be done. I heard the message, and I'm still here. I hear you, God, loud and clear. I am scared and shaking in my boot, but I have learned to listen to your voice. I understand that learning to love yourself is a choice. It's a road that has been long, and I am still walking it slowly. I no longer feel lonely. I really have only begun, and my goodness, y'all, I am having so much fun. You see, all you beautiful people out there, if you scroll down, way, way down on my page, you can see for yourself. A little progress every day really can take you a long, long way. All I wanted to do was prove to myself that I was worthy, that I was a good choice. And then, my love, I kept hearing your voice. I remembered where you were at that time, the day you made the choice for you. I fully understand where you were now. I really do. I have no idea if you will see this, but something tells me that maybe you just might. Please know that I pray for you every single night. I had to first find myself so that I could learn to love her too. I truly felt lost my entire life, wandering around without a clue. Turns out I had all the clues this entire time. The way forward begins with LOVE, and I can finally do what makes me happy. Once upon a time, you recommended I watch the movie called The Shack. Ooh. Thank you for helping me find another piece that helped me get my life back. I'm going to spend some time loving me, loving my children the way we all deserve to be loved, and I am sending this out with guidance from above. I pray that when the time is right, should you feel your soul is a perfect match for mine, I know that we will cross paths again, given the time. I just pray you see this. I pray that you will know the reason for my behaviors, why I felt I had to go. I meant every word I said, and I still do. I apologize for turning away from you. And Lord, if I am wrong, if I am incorrect, pouring my heart out is not something to regret. Lessons about self-love continue to pour in. I feel like I am alive again. This journey you have sent me on, the stories I have to tell. My Lord, you know me so well. I'm grateful for the road I have traveled and the lessons I have learned, and I promise I will continue to help others with their stones left unturned. I understand how it feels to be stuck in the in-between. Your days are lonely, your nights are long. You wonder nonstop, what went wrong? What was it that God forgot when He created you? Is what you tend to believe. I know you're tired, but please don't give up. One day soon, you will see that you are more than enough. Oh, to my mysterious love, as I heal, I am open to building a friendship first through Christ. I lost you once already, and if given another chance, I wouldn't want to lose you twice. I'm learning to find balance and love myself, so yes, I truly do still need more time. And if your heart is open, you can clearly see, so is mine. If the answer happens to be a yes, I believe we can anticipate that this connection will definitely be worth the wait. I know you are a woman of faith, and I have no doubt that you will be guided in the direction that is truly meant for you, even if it doesn't include me. I love you, and I want you to be happy. I truly do know what I deserve. It feels so good to know my worth. My family, friends, and my clients too. I need an entire piece by itself to pour my love out to you. But then again, that's what my books are all about. The trauma, the love, the growth, and the pain. All the lessons I have learned come from so many names. I truly appreciate you all. My mom and dad, always leading by example and never being afraid to show what love really means within yourself and one another, and first and foremost through Christ. I love you two so, so much. Now, this is what I will say to the rest of you who are still with me. Instead of writing goodbye letters to my loved ones, this is a hello world letter instead, in its place. We all need to be less afraid to take up a little more space. My inner child has waited for years to reunite with me, and so many of you listening can feel what I mean. You have been on your own journeys and maybe have just begun. You have stories too, and just like me, you truly want to feel the warmth of the sun. You want to feel alive and stand on sturdy ground. You're tired of digging in the lost and found for the pieces of you that others stripped away. Just wondering if you're ever going to be okay. I understand. This that I have written is first and foremost a gift to myself as I finally begin a new year. I went and conquered another dang fear. That is all we can do, is strive to improve a little at a time so that one day we might learn to do more than just survive. I hope this in some ways was a gift for you too. I hope that my words have inspired you to reach out to that person that once got away, to call a loved one. Maybe you'll find the right words to say. Go after that job that you secretly desire and let your dreams take you higher and higher. Ooh. Now, if you share a birthday with me today on March 14th, how about a little rebirth celebration, people? That is what this is for me. I feel like I have been born again, and I'm so excited to be here. I just got to also say, to my family. Ooh, let me see if I can get this out. Y'all did everything right back then. You did everything right. We did the best that we could with the resources we had at the time. You did everything right, and you continue to pour love into me. I couldn't fully feel it until here recently, after I got away from some really dark stuff. And I'm so happy that y'all did not give up on me. So don't give up on yourself. If you're hearing this and you're having a really hard time, please do not give up. There's a lot of people out there who cannot wait to meet you. You have something that's going to help them finish their story, and they have something that's going to help you finish yours. So please just keep coming back. I cannot wait to connect with however many of you that I possibly can. Just thank you so much for listening. Thank you. And share this if you believe in love and if you believe that love wins always and every single dang time. Man, y'all have a good day. I'm going to plug out of here now. Go hang out with my family, and I'll log back in tomorrow and see what everybody's doing. Bye.